SQ1 1206 AM. A member of the kapisanan ng mga broadcaster ng Pilipinas.
Ang susunod na programa ay rated PG. Patnubay at gabay ng magulang ay kailangan sa mga batang manonood.
Sa bawat balita, may koneksyon. Sa bawat isyu, may saysay. Ito ang Balitang Konektodo. Kasama si Symoun Ong.
Good morning po sa lahat ng mga tagapakinig natin mula sa iba't ibang mga lugar dito sa ating bansa. At partikular na po sa lahat ng mga nag-aagahan ngayong umaga. Good morning po sa inyong lahat. Ngayon din sa mga kababayan po nating commuter na nakikinig sa ating pong live stream o kaya ay sa radyo at sa kanilang mga telebisyon. Good morning po mga kababayan. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat at ingat po sa inyong pagbiyahe at pag-alis mula sa inyong mga tahanan. O eto na naman po tayo sa ilang oras na talakayan hinggil sa mga isyu at impormasyon na konektado sa bawat buhay at pamumuhay ng bawat Pilipino. Ako po si Symoun Ong at ito ang Balitang Konektodo. Dito lamang yan sa Duan 1206. O eto, bago tayo dumako sa ating talakayan this morning, balitaan po muna tayo. And for our news bites, nagpahayag ng kahandaan ng Pilipinas at India para sa advanced shared priorities tungkol sa seguridad, ekonomiya at iba pa. Sa nangyaring bilateral meeting sa pagitan ni DFA Secretary Teresa Lazaro at Indian Minister of External Affairs Dr. Subramanyam Jaishankar, muling nabigyang diin ang special and enduring relationships umano ng dalawang bansa na ngayon ay lumago bilang strategic partnership. Kabilang sa kanilang mga tinalakay ang depensa at security, maritime cybersecurity, economic security, trade and investment, people-to-people ties at regional affairs. Ayon sa kagawaran, kumpiyansa ang dalawang bansa na magpapatuloy ang paglago ng bawat isa nang nakaangkla sa strategic partnership hanggang sa mga susunod pang taon. Samantala, posible naman pong maghain ng kasong kriminal ang National Bureau of Investigation laban kay Davao City Mayor Baste Duterte. Ayon kay NBI Director Attorney Melvin Matibag, maghain ng kasong kriminal para sa grave threat at inciting to sedition laban sa alkalde ng Davao City. Ito'y matapos itanong ni Senator Judge Panfilo Ping Lacson na mayroong kaparehong pagbabanta na ginawa ang alkalde. Sa pagbabantang ginawa naman ng Vice Presidente, mababatid na naghain sa Department of Justice ng charges of grave threat at inciting to sedition laban sa ikalawang Pangulo ang NBI kamakailan. Iginit naman ni Matibag na sasailalim pa sa mas malawakang investigasyon ng binuong Special Task Force ng NBI ang pagbabanta na ginawa ng Mayor ng Davao City. Samantala, winakasan na ng House Prosecution Panel ang kanilang presentasyon para sa ika-4 na article of impeachment sa ika-9 na araw na paglilitis kahapon, Hulyo 22. Matatanda ang iginiit ng prosekusyon na si NBI Director Melvin Matibag ang huling testigong sasalang para sa Article 4 ng impeachment na naglalaman ng pagbabanta nito o naglalaman ng pagbabanta ng Vice Presidente sa ilang matataas na opisyal ng bansa. Kabilang si Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., First Lady Liza Arneta Marcos at dating House Speaker Martin Romualdez. Sa nangyaring trial kahapon, dinidiin ng depensa na baka na taken out of context lang ang pahayag ng ikalawang Pangulo. Pinabulaanan naman ito ni Matibag at sinabing hindi basta pwedeng baliwalain lang ang pahayag ng pagbabanta. At ang sinabi ng Vice na siya'y nangontrata na ng killer, assassin o mamamatay tao para ipapatay ang punong ehekutibo. Sinabi naman ng prosekusyon na hindi natibag ng depensa si Matibag. Sa susunod na linggo naman, inaasahang tatalakayin ang susunod na article of impeachment na naglalaman ng paglustay umano ng bise sa confidential funds ng kanyang tanggapan at Department of Education noong siya pa po ang kalihim nito. Inayos na ng Senate Impeachment Court ang schedule ng pagliliti sa Vice Presidente upang magbigay daan sa State of the Nation Address ni Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. Inanunsyo ni Presiding Officer Francis Cheese Escudero na walang paglilitis sa July 27 at 28. Magpapatuloy ang trial sa July 29 at 30 mula alas 10 ng umaga hanggang alas 3 ng hapon bago ang Senate session ng alas 4 ng hapon. Pagpasok naman ng Agosto, isasagawa na ang trial mula Lunes hanggang Miyerkules sa kaparehong oras. Ayon kay Escudero, ang inayos na timetable ay para patuloy na dinggin ng Senado ang kaso ng ikalawang Pangulo habang ginagampanan pa rin nila ang kanilang legislative duties. Samantala nalinaw, sa ibang balita naman po, nalinaw ng Philippine Postal Corporation of PhilPost na hindi na kailangan pa ng isang existing valid government-issued ID para makakuha ng postal ID. Ayon sa PhilPost, para sa lahat ng first-time applicants, kailangan lang nilang magsumite ng birth certificate, barangay certificate, o kahit anong may proof of address kasama rin ang duly accomplished postal ID application form. Ayon kay PhilPost Postmaster General at CEO Maximo Santa Maria III, ginawa ang postal ID para maging madali ang pag-establish ng mga Pilipino ng kanilang pagkakakilanlan, lalo na ang lahat ng mga mag-a-apply para sa kanilang pinakaunang government-issued ID. O diba mga kababayan, ang ganda. Mabilis. Hindi na mahihirapan ng mga kababayan natin, particular na po sa lahat ng mga ito para sa lahat po ng mga fresh graduates. So kahit kayo po ay kumukuha pa lamang ng inyong programa sa kolehiyo, maaari po kayo mag-apply ng postal ID. Isa po ito sa posibleng maging una, aside po doon sa national ID. Alam naman natin lahat may national ID na. Yun nga lang, of course, ilan sa mga hinaing ng mga kababayan natin, yun po kanilang mga national ID. Nalalabo na yung litrato. May iba naman na yung mga litrato nawawala na. Titingnan natin kung may hakbang. Pwede kayong mag-message po sa mga tanggapan. Pwede kayong pumunta sa mga tanggapan ng PSA kung saan pwede kayong magpapalit at magpaayos po ng inyong ID para po nang sa gayon ay maging malinaw at maging maayos po ang inyong mga litrato. O hindi ho ba? O siya mga kabikay, magpapatuloy natin ang diskusyon natin maya-maya lang. Kayong aalis, magbabalik pa po tayo sa ilang saglit lang.
Sa loob ng maraming taon, libu-libong pamilyang Pilipino ang walang maayos na tirahan. Hirap makakuha ng pabahay. Kung meron man, hindi angkop sa disenteng pamumuhay. Iisa ang pangarap ng bawat pamilya, ang magkaroon ng sariling tahanan. Ang mga pangarap nyo, ang pangarap din ng Pangulo. Kaya agad inilunsad ni Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. ang pambansang pabahay para sa Pilipino Program o 4PH. Hindi lang para magtayo ng mga bahay, kundi para ibalik ang pag-asa at dignidad ng bawat pamilyang Pilipino. Noong nakaraang linggo, binalikan ng Pangulo ang ilan sa mga housing projects sa Pampanga para tiyakin na ang bawat pamilya may tunay na pagkakataong magkaroon ng sariling tirahan at ang bawat tahanan ligtas at dekalidad.
Nakakatuwa makita mo na mas maginhawa at mas maganda ang buhay ng ating mga kababayan.
Dagdag pa ni Secretary Jose Ramon Aliling ng Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development.
Ngayon lahat po ng modalities, nandiyan po yung horizontal, house and lot. Ang dignidad ng pamilya ay, lalo na ang Pilipinong pamilya ay pag nagkaroon siya ng sarili niyang bahay.
Kwento ng mga residente, dahil sa mababang interes sa pabahay, naging mas abot kaya ito para sa kanila. Ibinaba kasi ng gobyerno sa 1 to 3% ang subsidized interest rate para sa mga kwalipikadong benepisyaryo ng socialized housing project, aninsunod pa rin sa utos ng Pangulo.
Yung mga kulang na bahay ay kagawa natin ng paraan upang lahat ng nangangailangan ng pabahay ay gagawin natin.
Sa buong bansa, tuloy-tuloy ang trabaho. Isa-isang inaayos sa mga bagay na magpapagaan sa buhay ng mga Pilipino. Kasama na rito ang disente at sariling tirahan na hindi lang pangarap, kundi tahanang nabubuksan para sa bawat Pilipino.
In the world of sports, opinions matter, and no one breaks it down like Bill Velasco. From courtside action to behind-the-scenes stories, Hardball brings you fearless analysis and real talk straight from the experts with special guests, top athletes, coaches, and insiders. You get the stories behind the game as it happens. Catch Hardball with Bill Velasco weekdays at 11 a.m. on the 11206 a.m. Hard hitting, no filter, just the game.
Napakagandang tanong yan. No? Hindi lang ito para sa younger version ko, pero para na rin sa mga kabataan sa ngayon. Napakahalaga na mag-invest sa inyong sarili, sa inyong kaalaman. Hindi lang basta-basta invest in assets sa mga ari-arian, pero napakahalaga na mag-invest ka sa sarili mo. Hindi natin alam kung hanggang saan tayo aabutin ng kaalaman na meron tayo at yung reach or influence na maibibigay natin sa ating mga kababayan kung tayo empowered at syempre knowledgeable sa lipunan.
Sa bawat headline, may isyung dapat mong maintindihan. Pero ang tanong, buo mo bang naririnig ang katotohanan? Panahon na para sa malinaw na usapan. Balita, serbisyo, opinyon. Kasama si Senyor Ray Pacheco. Senyor Balita, tuwing Lunes hanggang Biyernes sa ganap na alas 4 hanggang alas 5 ng hapon. Dito lang sa The 11206 AM. Sa bawat kwento ng pangangailangan, may pag-asa. Mula sa usaping kalusugan hanggang sa serbisyong panlipunan. Narito ang programang Handang Umalalay at Lumabay. Samahan sina Greg Gregorio at Doreen Suaybagyo sa Kapwa Ko, Sagot Ko. Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 9 ng umaga. Dito lang sa The 11206 AM.
Sa punto pong ito meron tayong makakapanayam mula po sa isang organisasyon o non-government organization na patuloy po sa pagtulong sa paggabay at pagbibigay ng panibagong inspirasyon at pagbuo ng pangarap para po sa mga kabataang Pilipino. Nabanggit natin kahapon na isa sa mga goal ng pamahalaan ang matuldukan po, of course, ang kawalan ng access sa edukasyon ng lahat ng ating mga mag-aaral o lahat po ng mga kabataan. Gayun din po, of course, katuwang po dito ng pamahalaan ang iba't ibang mga ahensya, ang iba't ibang mga kagawaran, gayon din po ang mga advocacy group, pati na rin ang mga non-government organizations na gumagawa ng kanilang pong hakbang para matulungan at matugunan itong issue. Mga kababayan, ngayong umagang ito ay makakapanayam po natin ang Communication and Partnership Manager ng Tulay ng Kabataan Foundation o yung anak TNK na si Ma'am Elise Cruz. Good morning po.
Morning.
Alright, good morning
Thank you
po.
so much.
Yes, good morning, Ma'am Elise. Thank you so much first and foremost for accepting our invite here at our program today. How are you today?
Very well. I am so glad to be here with you and to speak about the children of Tulay ng Kabataan.
Yes, of course.
Our NGO, I am French. So
okay.
It's radio, but just to notice, I am French because at the very beginning, it started 28 years ago with a friendship between Filipino and French citizen. And you can see it's still alive today. So that's why I'm here. But it's Tulay ng Kabataan, it's a Filipino NGO.
Okay. Okay, first and foremost, for our first question, Ma'am Elisa, no? How did as you said earlier, it started 20 years ago by the partnership of the Filipino and French community. How did it started?
It was very small. It was only a few people who wanted to help the street children and the poor communities. So they started with one child, and then two children, and 3 and 4, etc. And little by little, it was bigger and bigger, and so now we have 29 shelters for street children. We shelter about 400 street children, from babies to college students.
Okay.
And in the community, so we have daycare centers in the slums area, in the very poor communities, and we have preschool, nutrition, health, and protection also there.
Okay, I see. So it started with just one child. Then
Yes, of course.
it became big.
Yes.
If I may ask, what's your mission and your goal in this foundation, and what are the problems that you have faced since it started almost 3 decades ago?
So, we don't want to be big like this. Of course, we didn't want it at the very beginning. We just want to help one child by one child. So it was like this, and little by little, we can see more problems or more needs around us. And so that's why we focus on 2 main programs. One for the street children. Our focus are really on the most vulnerable people. So our target are the children who have no more link with their families.
Okay.
Most of them, they are not orphans, they have families. And our goal is really to recreate as much as possible a link with the family. So that's why it's Tulay ng Kabataan. It's a bridge between the child and his family. So we are DSWD licensed and accredited.
Okay.
So we are able to propose to children in the street to join us. And if they want, because it's an open door policy, so if they want, they can join us in our shelters. And the purpose is really to go back to a normal childhood. So to quit the survival mode, to go back to public school, to try to find the family as much as possible, to protect them, and if they want, to continue their studies. And so that's why today the youngest one, Young Bunso, is 6 months now.
It's still a baby.
Yes, and the oldest maybe 35, because it's an adult, because we have also youth with disabilities. And so those children, they will stay with us for good.
Okay.
So it's a big family.
Oh, boy, I can see that it's a very big family right now. If I may ask, you said earlier that you have shelters. Where is it located?
Our children, they come from Metro Manila.
Okay.
Our mission is really focused on Metro Manila. But in terms of, to manage all these shelters, it was easiest to focus on an area. So it's in Quezon City. So our office is in Kalayaan Avenue in Quezon City, and most of the shelters are there. Yes.
Near in our office.
Very near.
So your primary beneficiaries or primary beneficiaries of children came from Metro Manila only. Where specific areas?
So for the street children, we have street educator and social workers who are going day and night in the streets, walking along just to meet with the people in the streets, and they can see and talk with all the families, because there is families also living in the streets and children. And so they have to assess the situation and to understand when the child is really alone and really needs support. So that's it. So it's day and night. And it's really in the whole Metro Manila. So, but you can see, the last one arrived a few days ago. And every day there is new children who join
Yes, I see.
and who stay here in the foundation. Yes.
Wow, okay.
It's a long term. It's not a one-shot activities. It's really a long-term activities because we really are the people in charge. I mean, we have 240 Filipino employees, professional, who are working in our NGO. So to really take good care of the children, we need professional people. So that's why there is volunteers, but really for very specific events.
Okay. Very huge, no? Employees, people helping children, specifically those who is in need of help. And if I may ask, do you have do you prioritize specific age groups, circumstances, or sectors of the youth?
Children, so it means all the children.
Okay, I see.
All the children, and if there is a need, if there is an emergency, a child who wants to quit the street, of course we'll be here to help as much as possible. So that's why first we have few shelters for boys because there were not so much girls in the street, and little by little more girls, so we open shelters for girls. And little by little we had more and more youth with disabilities, so we decided to open specific shelters for them. And after we add more and more small children, so we open nurseries. So it's really regarding the need. And a few years ago, we also opened one shelter para sa mga lolo at lola.
Ah, wow, okay, for the elderly.
Yes, for the elderly. Because the street educator met more old people that cannot survive alone anymore in the streets. So ibig sabihin may heart attack, so they cannot really survive alone. So we propose to them also to join. So it's really a big family. And we organize also between the young one and the elderly activities. So yes, and so they can spend the rest of their life with us.
Yes, I see. Do the foundation, do the organization go house to house, targeting, of course, specific families, specific areas, or someone might just report the situation of a children to your organization, then you just go to the place?
Both. We have a network, of course, now, because since nearly 30 years, we have a big network. And also in the other program, because we are also helping the families in the community, in the very poor communities. So the daycare center are more in like Tondo, Baseco, Malabon, etc.
That's my city, Malabon.
Yes. The nice one. And so we have a daycare center there. It's quite different for the profile of the children because they are with their family. They are still with their families.
Okay.
And it's not because you are poor that you are not loving parents, of course. So our goal is really to give them the tools to keep their family life and to give a better life to their children. So that's why we focus on education. And that's why we do door-to-door, of course. We do surveys. We have wonderful people. I'm thinking of Aterina and all her team. They are doing a beautiful mission, really, because they are inside really the very poor communities. We call it the immersion. And for many months, they are doing surveys. Yeah, they have many questions to understand the situation of the people there. At the end, we know exactly what we have to do or not. But usually it's like this, and really to focus on education because we know that it is a key. And that's why we have this preschool in the communities that help the families, to take good habits for their children. So today we have 2,000 beneficiaries in the poor communities.
Around Metro Manila only? Okay. What are the other programs? Ano pa po yung mga programs and services na do you currently offer to help young people recover from difficult circumstances and, of course, build a brighter future?
Yes, of course, as much as possible. I would say it's really like, so we have these two main programs, Street Children and Poor Communities. really our goal is really to, it's not only material. Of course, material is really important for the life, but much more it's really to help them, all these children, to restore their dignity. And much more, it's really for them to understand that they are worthy of being loved and of loving again.
Okay.
Because when you are in the streets, surviving, in the survival mode, you think that you just focus on surviving, and they are really totally left behind. So they don't trust the adults anymore. They also need to understand that they are good people. It's not because they were left behind that they are not. So it's our big challenge. It's really on it, because they are very unstable, and we can see beautiful fruits after a few years sometimes from them, from these children. And it's, for us, it's really a blessing when the success story, I can say that it's not only in terms of a very good job, because of course some of them, they started school at 12 or 13. So, but when they are even few weeks ago, we had a tricycle driver, a former child of the foundation. He's now tricycle driver, and he came here with his wife and his children. So for us, it's a success story because he's stable now, he's a loving dad, etc. And of course,
Happy
we have
family.
also, yes, so it's really the point for us.
If I may ask, Melissa, how do you operate? You said earlier that you go house to house, and then there are educators on the street. How does that operate?
So it's really a very small team every day for the street
Every day?
children, every day and night.
Oh, wow.
So with in this little team, you have one street educator, one registered social worker, like the WD, and one driver and one volunteer. And so this little group are roaming in the streets.
Wow,
So
okay.
each educator has his own areas in Metro Manila. So they said, okay, today we'll focus on this area and on this area. So you can see it's very simple. And they just walk in the streets and just talk with the people, with the children, with the barangay, and little by little, they can understand the situation. And after, if there is a child, for example, who wants to join, they go to the barangay to do a blatter with a social worker. Because of course, I cannot propose to a child, and thankfully, to come here and to in the foundation. So there is a legal process, and after the children can join us. And so he arrived in the first center. We call it the drop-in. And it's the first step to get stabilized. So because the first weeks, the child has to understand and to quit the survival mode, so to sleep normally, to
eat normally,
good hygiene, to eat normally, to play. And so we are doing also all the checkups. Not only in terms of health, also in terms of papers, because some of them, most of them, they don't have papers of birth certificate. So, and some of them, the one with disabilities, it happens, and sometimes they cannot speak. So we need to find everything. So it's really a big job for the social worker and for the staff.
But tawag dito? But do you coordinate beforehand to the community that you'll be there, that a team will go to a certain community, or the day of the actual operation?
Yes. It's not like a
surprise visit.
It's not a surprise visit because we are not like they call the rescue.
Oh yes.
It's not a rescue from the rack. I mean, the child is.
You assess first.
yes, of course, the child is free to join or no. You know, below 6, we are able to fetch the child even if without it's not his choice. I mean, we are able because it's an emergency. But above 6 years old, the child can say no. And it happens sometimes that the child say no, I won't join, and you can see a child 6 or 7 years old staying there. So it's really everyday mission to convince the children not to stay because may masamang tao dyan, so it's not possible to stay here. They don't realize, and so that's it. It's really
it's hard convincing them.
Yes, it can be, of course, because you know they were abused, most of them.
Yes, sadly.
So that's why after it's really a big work also. We have a team of psychologists to help them and as much as possible to speak and to continue and to have a good resilience also.
Okay, but if here's a question, my question, how do you sustain your programs, ma'am, and of course the services for the youth? Do you get, of course, help from a private organization? Do you get help from the government? Do you have a collaboration with the government, of course?
Of course. And we just renew all our license and accreditation for all these shelters. So of course we are really in good. We have a good network here, and there is a big network among the NGOs who are helping the people here. And after our Tulay ng Kabataan, so it's a Filipino NGO, but as I said, there is a close link also with French, but not only with many other countries. We are very kind and very helpful. So, but I will say 70% of the donation comes from France, and the foundation really lives only through donation since 30 years. It's like a miracle. But
yes,
every donation counts, and I mean it's always a blessing. Kahit isang peso, 1 peso, it's wonderful because it's like this since the very beginning. So yes,
it's a very huge help. Piso is a very huge help.
Yes.
Based on your experience, Ma'am Elise, and of course the immersions and all of the assessments that you did, that the team did, what are the biggest challenges currently faced by young people living in vulnerable or disadvantaged areas here in the Philippines at this time?
I mean, with our experience, the big point is really for them to trust that they are worthy to, of course, to love and to be loved. It's really important because they have to trust that they are citizens like any other people. You know, we can see it. Poor people like this, they are ashamed to go out of their slum, for example. Our director, Father Mathieu Duché, is a Catholic priest. And sometimes he proposed to the communities if they want, and the communities ask, can you baptize my son, my daughter again? And last year we organized a mass baptism, and we had like nearly 500 baptism.
Wow.
In one time, because we understood that the people in the community, they want, but they are really ashamed, just to cross the street and to go to the parish, because they said they have no money, they don't. So for us, it's like an example of the big points to give them the tools and the strengths to believe that they are normal citizen.
To change their mindset, of course.
Yes. From them, maybe also from the people around, of course.
Of course.
It's quite a big point for them. Yes.
Okay. You also get their hopes up and then make their yung kanila pong belief on themselves.
Yes.
Lastly, how can, of course, it's a chance here in our program, how can ordinary Filipinos support your advocacy? Are there, of course, opportunities for individuals to become volunteers, donors, or partner of tulay ng Kabataan Foundation?
So, of course, as I said, every piso is wonderful. It's a blessing. But at the very beginning, we always ask for prayers because, you know, we can do many things, but if God is not here, it won't be fruitful. So please, and we have wonderful Filipino friends here and group here in the Philippines who help us a lot through prayer. And also organizing events or to talk about the foundation like you are doing here. It's very important, of course, to talk about our foundation, but we know that when you talk about us, if you can help other association or all, it's okay. I mean, or even your neighbor, just to help because there is the needs. It's wonderful. It can change really everything. So you can help us. If you want to visit us in our office, don't hesitate. We are in Kalayaan Avenue, and we'll be glad to present our mission. And if you want to join to do event activities or to raise funds or a donation in kind, because we need, 5 tons of rice every month for the whole foundation. So kahit one sack of rice, it's wonderful.
It's enough.
Yes.
Oh, yes, okay. Lastly, what is your message to our listeners today and, of course, to all the Filipino people?
So that we are really grateful. We can see there is in poor people amazing people because, they have nothing and they really teach us wonderful lesson, and they remind us that the last shall be the first.
All right, thank you very much, Ma'am Elise. You know what? I would like to share this. I have a tita. I have an auntie who is married to a French citizen, and I do have two beautiful cousins who lives in France right now. One of them is a social worker.
Great.
I forgot the name.
I'm a social worker.
Oh, yes.
I was also.
You're also a social worker, ma'am.
Yes.
Oh,
In France, I was.
Very beautiful. She works in a civic and social organization, Mission Local.
Mission Local.
Yes. I would like to share that because it's very. I think it's very common for all the French citizens to help,
It's not common. No, it's not. I know. I am very touched to hear that. It's not common. Maybe I think it's your fiber, maybe the Filipino fiber also.
Oh, yes, I see. All right, Ma'am Elise, thank you very much.
You
God
so
bless
much.
to the foundation. And
Merci beaucoup.
Mercy. Thank you very much po.
Bye-bye po.
Bye-bye po. Alright, mga kababayan, nakapanayan po natin ang Communication and Partnership Manager ng TNK na si Ma'am Elise Cruz. Alright, mga kabike, huwag kayong aalis, magbabalik pa po tayo sa ilang saglit lang.
Balitang nakala.
Mamulat ng kanyang mga si Presidente at si
Binantayan. Sinuri. Nilatag at inihayag. 13 sa tanghali. Kasama sina Greg Gregorio, Naj Miravalles at Zai Chua. 13 sa tanghali sa ganap na alauna dito sa IBC 13. Pangarap mong maging milyonaryo? Sa PCSO Lotto, magkakatotoo. Mas pinasaya, mas pinabongga, mas pinalaki ang mga jackpot prizes. Araw-araw ang bola, kaya more chances of winning sa PCSO Lottery Draws. Lunes hanggang Linggo, tuwing 2 p.m., 5 p.m., and 9 p.m.
Alright, welcome back mga kabike para sa pagwawakas po ng ating diskusyon ngayong umaga. Let's go for our quote of the day this morning. Ito po ay galing sa ika-35 mga Pangulo ng Estados Unidos, si former President John F. Kennedy. Sabi niya that children are the world's most valuable resource and its best hope for the future. Yan, mukhang wala yata yung quote of the day natin. Ang pahayag lang po na ito ay nagpapaalala na ang kinabukasan ng bawat bansa ay nakasalalay po sa kung paano nito inaalagaan at hinuhubog ang mga kabataan. Ay, nilagyan na naman ako ng 852. Ba't parang di yata lumabas yung quote of the day natin ngayon? Hindi yata nag-play. Ulitin ko. Ito galing po ito sa ika-35th na Pangulo ng Estados Unidos kay John F. Kennedy. Sabi po niya that children are the world's most valuable resource and its best hope for the future. Ayan, kita na ng lahat, di ba? Hindi lamang po silang susunod na henerasyon ng manggagawa, leader at profesional. Sila rin po ang magiging tagapagpatuloy ng pag-unlad ng lipunan. Kaugnay ng ating talakayan, ng mga organisasyon kagaya po ng Tulay ng Kabataan Foundation Inc. ay nagsisilbing tulay upang mailayo ang mga kabataang nasa panganib sa kahirapan, pang-aabuso at kawalan ng oportunidad sa pamamagitan ng edukasyon, psychosocial support, skills development at wastong paggabay na bibigyan sila ng pagkakataong mabuo ang kanilang potensyal at magkaroon po ng mas magandang kinabukasan. At yan po ang ilang oras na talakayan hinggil po sa mga isyu at impormasyon na konektado sa bawat buhay at pamumuhay ng bawat Pilipino. Kaparehong istasyon, kaparehong oras, ako po si Symoun Ong at ito ang Balitang Konektodo. Dito lang yan sa 1206.
Umani ng kaalaman sa bawat usapan.